My name is Jeremy Cowart, and I am a celebrity photographer as well as a humanitarian photographer. A celebrity photographer, really just means that I work with celebrities. It certainly doesn't mean I'm calling myself a celebrity. It just means that I shoot celebrities for a living in entertainment, musicians, work for labels and a lot of TV networks. Humanitarian photographer, to me, just means that I'm using my camera to give back and to hopefully make a positive difference in this world. It started with Africa, and I went over years ago just to learn about what's going on, and then that really fell in love with that idea of traveling and figuring out how to use my camera to serve people and to help people. And since then I've been to Africa many times, and Rwanda I did a project on the genocide and did portraits of genocide survivors standing with the people that murdered their families who they've now reconciled with. And then I've done personal projects in Haiti. Right after the earthquake I did a project called Voices of Haiti. And then I started a nonprofit called Help Portrait. And Help Portrait is a global movement of photographers using their time and their expertise and their gear to serve people in need. It's amazing to see that a camera can help somebody. I think we take our cameras for granted. Everybody has a camera in their pockets these days, and they're so common, but for most people around the world, they don't have access to cameras. They don't have the ability to have their pictures taken. And so it's amazing to take somebody's picture for the first time, to take a man's picture who's 55 years old and has never had that experience. And it reminds me what a special gift photography really is. Whereas shooting a celebrity or a music shoot, it's a normal part of their job. And so I get overwhelmed when I help people with my camera, and I'm reminded what we do is really a pretty cool thing and a pretty special thing. There are many images that have stuck with me from the various humanitarian projects I've done. I'll never forget when I was in Haiti, right after the earthquake. It was pretty devastating, and there were still aftershocks, and there were still dead bodies everywhere. And we heard that there was a wedding going on, and so we scrambled to find this wedding, because who in their right minds would be getting married during all of this devastation? And we finally found the wedding and found the couple, and they had just gotten married and they were walking away. Their church had been destroyed where they were going to get married. They lost a lot of family members, and here they still were getting married amidst all this. And I had them write. I said, "What do you have to say about all this?" And there was only one thing at the wedding that they could write on. It was a paper plate. And I gave them the paper plate and said, "What do you have to say to the world?" And they wrote, "Love conquers all." And in the midst of that kind of devastation, it was an extremely powerful statement. When I was in Rwanda, we were doing portraits of genocide survivors standing with the person that killed their families. And so the very first couple of guys I talked to, one of the guys had killed the other guy's brother in the genocide. And I said, "So what do y'all have to say about this reconciliation process and what's happened?" And I left it up to them, and they took a marker and wrote, "Love is the weapon that kills all evil." And again, just super powerful messages coming from around the world. The term give back is, you hear it all the time, it's a bit cliche, but until you start doing it, you learn why you need to do it. It's the most amazing thing I've done, is using my camera and my talents to give back. I think in the photo industry, we're building our portfolios, we're trying to land more clients, we're trying to make money and pay our bills, and all those things are important and great, but what it does is it creates a very me type of mentality. But then when you take all that and you use it to give back to somebody and to show them how beautiful they are, then it kind of awakens the photographer to a whole different side of what we do. And I think that it inspires the photographer, and it's this beautiful synergy, when we use our talents to give back, and in turn refreshes us and inspires us to go do the next thing. And so I think it's important on so many levels, really. And I encourage everybody, whether it's Help Portrait or something else, just go do something. Just go try to help somebody, use your camera to give back, and you'll be amazed, for sure. If you're interested, you can check out my website, jeremycowart.com. I also have a blog, jeremycowart.com/blog. You can follow me on all the social media networks, Twitter, Facebook, Google+. And you can also check out Help Portrait at help-portrait.com.